Hello everyone, welcome back to LEGO Indiana Jones after another little impromptu break. Because, as I talked about previously, my computer's been a little bit fucky, and it still from time to time is doing that, but it's gotten its act together a little bit. I can at least, do things on it. I haven't had a time like I did a few weeks ago where there'd be some days where it was just literally unusable, like it would take, several minutes for anything that I do to register. Haven't had that problem. I have been able to record gameplay with my capture card into my computer, as you can see. So, yeah, gonna try to get back into actually regularly uploading this shit. I even, have recorded some gameplay for Matrix. I've just been waiting to hear back from people on, because I want to keep going with the co-commentators on that one, so, that relies on the availability of other people, but I might at least upload one of them with just my commentary, just to keep things moving, because, even the popularity of that LP compared to this one notwithstanding, I've been doing that LP since, early November. I would really like to wrap it up. Anyway, yeah, you can do this by jumping on the chair and then jumping as Willie. I do it. There you go. Just gotta tap it with your little head. I don't know why it took me so many goddamn tries. I was trying to throw that at the big, gong thingy, that thing behind me, but, I didn't. I don't know why. Anyway, this is a Shanghai Showdown. This is the first chapter of the second movie of the Indiana Jones series, The Temple of Doom. This is the weird one. This is the love it or hate it one. Some people think that this movie is really annoying and spooky and bad, and other people think it's brilliant. I don't really feel either of those ways about it. I am of the opinion that Indiana Jones 1, 2, and 3 are all pretty good movies that are not very far away from each other in quality, overall. I mean, they were all directed by Spielberg, most of the same crew involved on all of them. They all have their own little flavor to them. I mean, that's kind of the nature of the series, I would imagine. I would think he would know. He has different adventures, kind of episodic. They don't really all come together or whatever. I guess maybe Temple of Doom is technically my least favorite, but it's also the one that I have not seen, that I've seen the least recently, so I don't really have a up-to-date opinion on it. I usually say that Last Crusade is my favorite, but I think I just do that to be cool. I think Raiders of the Lost Ark is probably the most well-made of the three movies, just pound for pound. But I don't know. I like the dad angle in Last Crusade. I'm a sucker for that shit, and yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I like the Temple of Doom is spooky and filled with Satanism and all kinds of wacky stuff. One probably more responsible than any other single. Oh yes, I do figure out what you're supposed to do here vis-a-vis this man, which is nothing. You're supposed to ignore him and go through the window. But I want to get another golden artifact piece, which you do by doing this. But yeah, Temple of Doom is probably more responsible than any other single movie for the creation of the PG-13 rating, with its scenes of torture and dismemberment. Man rips a guy's heart out of his chest, which is a scene they do not recreate in these, which is weird because, all things considered, They recreate similarly gruesome scenes from Star Wars and Lego games. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they like, you'll see, but they just like do something goofy instead of that in this game, which I understand. I guess that is a little much. But then in that same level, they like blow a dude to smithereens. They can't really show the melting very well with the, you know, the face melting with opening the arc, but they did show Belloc's head popping off. I mean, it's Legos, so it's whatever, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's by nature not graphics. They might as well just fucking do it. Have him pull out a little, you know, thumping red Lego stud that's supposed to be like his heart. But no, they don't do that. This game isn't hard enough. I mean hard as in like badass. As in like metal, not as in difficult. This game is I mean, this game isn't very difficult, but whatever. Anyway, now we're playing a short round, who's fucking boss. Willie is kind of annoying. I will give people who hate Temple of Doom that Willie is annoying, but that is also kind of the point. So, I get it. She's just a side hoe. Marion is like the main Indy gal. I don't really think that was even true until Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Or did people just designate her the main Indiana Jones girl because she was the one in the first one? I don't know. I guess she's the best option because Willie is annoying, and is it Elsa is the girl in the third one? She's a Nazi, so, you know. But he could fix her. Anyway, so now we're just in the streets of Shanghai trying to get the car together. We're gonna see a lot of these thuggy statues. Can't really do shit with them right now. Anyway, gonna still talk about some things because it's been like 2 weeks. Not that I'm not talking about nothing important or anything has happened. I'm just saying I'm going to shift to not talking about the games and Indiana Jones related things for a moment. So today is Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to anyone who gives a shit about that. I will be watching a film and eating dinner with Liv tonight, and I got her flowers, and I got her a gift that's coming in like a week. So that's the extent of my Valentine's Day festivities. Well, we went out to a nice dinner on Friday. That wasn't on Valentine's Day, but that kind of served as our like Valentine's Day date because it's more fun to go out on Friday night than a Monday. And I have to get up really early for earlier than usual for work every day this week, so it would have been a pain in the ass to be out and about and then have to do that. So anyway, there's that. The Super Bowl was last night. I did not watch it. I don't really care about football, and I do sometimes watch the Super Bowl, or at least attend a viewing event at someone's house where the Super Bowl is playing, and I, you know, get drunk and eat their food, and maybe look at the screen sometimes. The only times that, as an adult at least, that I have like actively watched the Super Bowl, like I sat down with people and watched it front to back, was when the Eagles were in it. I think that was 2 times, right? Well, anyway, at least one of those times when the Eagles were in it, because Philly. I don't give a fuck about the Rams or the Bengals or any team, really. I don't give a fuck about the Eagles either. But, you know, just if your hometown team is in the... Or not hometown, where you live town. I mean, I am a lifelong Philadelphia resident since 2015. So yeah, we'll call it my hometown. Then you gotta watch then, right? Anyway, point is, I didn't watch it, but I did today, so that I could be in the know. I did watch the commercials, because I'm a fucking freak, and that's what I like. Not that I like commercials, I actually hate them. But, there's some of the most cloying and uninteresting propaganda you can find. There is good propaganda out there, let me tell you, but the commercials at the Super Bowl a lot of the time is very annoying. This one, I like to check out at least some of the commercials if I don't watch the game, because you know, you got to see what the culture is putting out. You know, you gotta see what, you know. This is the thing that like is before probably the most eyes than anything else that's gonna be on TV in any given year in America. So, you know, I don't have any real watching the game doesn't really do anything for me. Like I don't know enough to, if I were to watch it, to really have an opinion about anything that happened during it. But you know, the commercials, that's something that people will see and will talk about, that I can at least I can glean something from. And what I noticed in watching all of the Super Bowl commercials is it was a lot of... most of them were in one of a few categories. It was mostly cars, and particularly electric cars. This is the most commercials for electric cars I've seen in a Super Bowl ever. There's a lot of them. Phone and, like, internet shit. So you had... you know, like the Amazon stuff, you had the Google Pixel commercial, you had, what else? Oh yeah, Verizon and Timbo, all two of the phone companies had multiple ads. And then you have your classic, snacks commercials, so you had, like, the Planters one, the Cheetos one with Megan Thee Stallion as a bird, lots of seltzers, beer, including a Budweiser ad that was directed by Chloe Zhao that looks like... it makes sense that it was Chloe Zhao. She basically makes movies that look like Super Bowl commercials, so that makes sense. There's a lot of, like, financial advising type of things, like E-Trade and the Rocket Mortgage Barbie commercial, which I thought was kind of... I don't know, kind of weird when you consider the actual, like, material implications of the volatility of the housing market at the moment, which that commercial plays on and frames, you know, talks about in the framing of a Barbie dream house. It's just kind of weird. And then, of course, there are all of the gambling and scam ads, which I'm referring, of course, to both DraftKings and Sportsbook, but also the crypto ads, which are very funny. The two that I remember are the one for they call it a social investing platform. I don't know what that means, doesn't sound very good. But that one was the one that had, like, crypto geniuses were, like, flying in the sky and descending down like angels and giving people crypto investing advice and saying, "To the moon." That made me want to kill myself. And then there was another one, the one that's, like, definitely been the one that I've seen most people talk about is the one with Larry David, where he's a naysayer throughout different points of history who says that the wheel being invented isn't a good thing, and he's at the signing of the Declaration of Independence and tries to get the founding fathers to stop inventing democracy. And then, of course, he is skeptical about NFTs or crypto, whatever they're hawking. And it ends with a big message that says, "Don't miss out," which is the exact type of thing that you say about something that is stable and long-lasting and definitely not a pump-and-dump pyramid scheme that is mostly just rich people who have invested in this shit that are trying to cash out, so they need to get a bigger sucker to buy in. But what do I know? That's just my 2 cents. Anyway, yeah, oops. We're in Nepal. We crashed over... Or no, not Nepal, over India. I think they're supposed to be in India there. Anyway, yeah, a pretty short one. This Temple of Doom section goes pretty, like, long level, short level. But yeah. Oh yeah, there are also trailers. Could have talked about those. Rings of Power looks like shit. all like prestige streaming TV looks like boring and flat and samey to me. And also the new Doctor Strange, which doesn't look much like a Sam Raimi film. It looks basically like every other Marvel movie, but he made one of the best superhero movies ever, so I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'll go check it out. Anyway, next time, Pankot Secrets. See you then.